Okay, another really nice option in TimePro is the ability to have a web server. So we have a URL, in this case, demo.timeprocloud.com for our demo unit here. I could sign in here as a user. So if I put in my username and my password for this employee and I hit OK, that allows me to log in as Thomas. I can go into self-service, which would allow me to view my schedule, view my attendance tracker, my time cards, view my accruals to see what my totals are, my balances. I can then go in and request time off or view my status on the time off. So Thomas could go in here, put a beginning date and ending date, return to work on this date, I'm taking this many days, this many hours, and select what are you going to use. And these are all user programmable, so only PTO or vacation or sick, whatever you want to show up. Once he approves it, they can put in comments, I'm going skiing, hit accept, and then that would go out there. He can then view his outstanding status to see if it was approved yet. If it was, it would show up as an approved RTO. The manager would have had to approve it. Once the manager approves it, it would then go into his attendance tracker. It would show up on the date that he requested off, and on that date it would actually feed back into his time card. So I'm going to exit out of self-service. Now all those buttons under self-service and all these buttons on the main screen can be turned on or off based on the URL. So if you only want to use the URL for self-service, we can turn off the clock in, clock out, break, and lunch. If you want to allow the employee to clock in, out here on the web or on a mobile device, you could actually do that from here, and we could turn that on. You would then log in. Once you're logged in, you would hit clock in. Oh, Thomas is already clocked in. So it knows Thomas is already clocked in somewhere else, so it's not going to allow him to clock in here. He would actually have to clock out in order to use the function here. So I'm going to clock him out. I can see he was a bus, clocked out at 2:30. He had 5 hours of regular. He so far this week has 14.75 hours. So that's how an employee would use TimePro. We also have the ability for a manager to use TimePro. Now, if this is a supervisor who logs in, he could also clock in and out and do self-service if he's using TimePro for other things, or he can just click on the TimePro client. And in here, he can go in and look at the employees, edit their time cards, run the reports, edit, make edits to the scheduling, all within the system, in the web system. So there's no reason for him to go into the client. We can do everything through the web piece and allow the supervisors to access this web piece from anywhere, so that they could actually go in and select an employee, edit their time cards, approve their time cards, whatever they need to do with the employees that report to them. Everything they could do in the TimePro client that we showed you in the time card screen or in the schedule screen, you can also do here in the web, including scheduling, printing reports, and going in and checking your employees to see what's going on with them.